first on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
And new today, no bond for the man accused of killing a Theodore mother and her 2 children. Hector Argueta Guerra appeared before a judge today for the first time on capital murder charges in the deaths of Aurelia Chalk, her 17-year-old daughter Niurka, and 2-year-old son Anthony. Prosecutors dropped the original kidnapping charges, saying the capital murder counts cover that and much more. Investigators found the family's bodies March 11th in a wooded area off Downing Road east of Summerdale, ending a search that began on January 31st. Argueta Guerra also faces 3 counts of abuse of a corpse and obstruction of justice. Prosecutors have said they will seek the death penalty. His next court appearance, a preliminary hearing, is set for April 6th. And be sure to stay with us here at Fox 10 News for much more on this story later on. But for now, thank you for choosing Fox 10 Live on this Friday, March 13th. I'm Ashley Mitchell. Let's continue a look at a few of today's biggest headlines. Well, Cuba's president is confirming talks with the United States as the island nation struggles through a deepening energy crisis. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel says he and other Cuban officials have met with U.S. representatives. President Trump has also acknowledged the talks, but this is the first time Diaz-Canel has confirmed them. The talks come as President Trump has called for regime change in Cuba and has placed the island under an oil blockade, threatening tariffs against any country that sells oil to Cuba. Cuba used to buy oil from Venezuela, but those shipments stopped in January after the U.S. captured former Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Diaz-Canel says the ongoing power outages have forced thousands of Cubans to delay those surgeries. Well, meanwhile, the U.S. is launching its biggest day of strikes yet against Iran as new threats emerge from Tehran. General Dan Kane, chairman of the Joint Chiefs, says today will be the heaviest day of kinetic strikes in Operation Epic Fury, targeting Iran's ballistic missiles and drone capabilities. Iran's new supreme leader is threatening to close the Strait of Hormuz, a key global shipping lane. Now, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is dismissing those threats, calling them, quote, sheer desperation. The Pentagon also confirming today 4 U.S. airmen were killed when their refueling aircraft crashed during support operations in Iraq. President Trump overnight signaling he wants to keep the pressure on, writing on social media that the U.S. has, quote, unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time, end quote. It's 3:02 now. Let's check in with Fox 10's Hal Sherrick to see what he's working on for Fox 10 News at 5.
The 20th Safe Haven Baby Box is now dedicated and open. That happened today here in Foley at the main fire station. These boxes have been critical in saving the lives of infants. 4 have already been placed in boxes around the state of Alabama. Of course, the hope is that it's never needed, but in the event that it is, that is now an option for mothers in crisis. Fox 10's Hal Sherrick will have much more on this coming up on Fox 10 News at 5 p.m.
Well, here on Fox 10 News, we are tracking a couple of things as we head into the weekend. The big story will be the potential for some severe weather on Sunday night. Let's go right to it. And here's a look at that severe weather outlook. Sunday night and early Monday morning, we've got a level 2 slight risk for severe weather in our area. And this is another front that is moving in, and it's going to happen late Sunday night. It really could be in the early morning hours on Monday, but we wanted to go ahead and give you a storm tracker alert early heads up for the potential of rough weather at the very tail end of the weekend. Between now and then, the weather looks good, but Sunday night and early Monday morning, we're going to see our chances for some storms. Presently, yeah, what a beautiful day. It does not really get much prettier than it is out there right now. It's warmed up nicely. We've got temperatures up around 70 degrees. Tomorrow also looks like another wonderful day. More into the upper 70s. It'll be slightly milder tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll take it forward here. Sunday, we'll start to see some clouds, maybe a few isolated showers during the day on Sunday. It doesn't look like a lot of rain, but we will see some showers popping up here and there. The main event will move in Sunday night late and into in the early morning hours of Monday. This particular model is suggesting sometime between about 2 a.m. and daybreak on Monday morning that we're going to get the storms coming in. They will zip through the area, and by Monday afternoon, they will be gone. It'll be a lot like the last event in that it's going to be an overnight event, but there is the potential for some severe weather at the tail end of the weekend, so we wanted to go ahead and get you prepared for that. Our next 10 hours still pretty comfortable this afternoon, but temperatures trail off into the 50s tonight. You will need jackets tonight. We do expect some chillier weather and long range. After a decent weekend, we've got some very cold mornings ahead next week. We could see some light freezing temperatures next week. So I just wanted to go ahead and make you aware that behind this front, the possibility of seeing some active weather. And then as we get into it, we will get some cooler temperatures in that forecast.
All right, Jason, thank you. Well, the Baldwin County Special Olympics returned this morning with big hearts, big cheers, and big-time competition. Take a look here. The event was held at WC Majors Field in Fairhope. A parade of athletes and a torch run kicked things off. Local athletes were honored for their hard work and achievements, and organizers say about 425 athletes competed with help from 300 volunteers. A great turnout, as you can tell. For many families, it is the highlight of the year, as you can imagine. An event the community rallies around to celebrate their success.
Oh, I'm really excited about this special event. Oh, it was really exciting, and everyone at school were cheering for me, like I told you.
It's probably right up there with the state championship, or even better than that, because these parents, they love this day. The community loves to give, and it's part of their day too. So this is just all about these students and all their success that they have.
The Baldwin County Special Olympics wrapped up this afternoon, and for these athletes, it's a day they won't soon forget. Jason, a lot of beautiful sunshine out there this afternoon for this event.
Well, I know we had some rough weather at times this week, but today was just perfect for that and everything across the Gulf Coast today.
Today was definitely the reprieve that we needed for sure after this week. Let's jump into your story today to take a look at some really cool pictures and videos, starting with this one. This is the Southern Star Dolphin Cruise. This video was sent to us of a baby dolphin in Destin. Yeah, and calm waters there too. You can see the water's always so much clearer there around the East Pass and Chattahoochee Bay. It is just beautiful. Some really, really sweet videos there. Have you been on a local dolphin cruise? No, but when I go out and fish, I see them all the time. You're on a cruise every time when you're out there, aren't you? They're everywhere. You're getting your own private look at that. This next one's coming up from Josie Bowers. This is their dog Scout. They said that he loves long walks and Fox 10 News. Scout, right back at you. We love you too. Yeah, a furry fan. I love it. Sweet picture there. I'm sure Scout is enjoying the weather today as well. This next one, another dog. Is this a dog or a cat? I'd say cat. I'm going to go with cat. Listen, this screen's a little small that we're looking at. I'm thinking it's a cat too. This is Bo sleeping the day away from Tommy Greer. Yeah, that looks completely undisturbed. Cat. Absolutely. Yeah. And also a great reminder too, we have a cat napping forecast now in Fox 10 midday. So we had the dog walking forecast in the morning on Good Day Gulf Coast. You can submit your cat pictures. Don't want anyone to feel left out, so we could probably use this one next week. Yeah, maybe we'll do a power nap forecast too. Hey, I love that idea. Yeah. This next one coming from Debbie Dolan. This is Gigi, ready for St. Patrick's Day. Okay. This is a dog, right? I can't tell. It's so far away. Our Gigi, monitor is teeny tiny. Whatever you are, whoever you are quite furry. Right. And I'm loving the St. Patrick's Day outfit. When is St. Patrick's Day, by the way? Yeah. Is that coming up? Yes, next week. I think Tuesday. It's the 17th, I want to say. And this is the 13th, so Tuesday's the 17th. You're right. So all of us will be wearing green minus you guys. Right. Well, we can't because of the key wall thing, but maybe I can come up with some green socks or something. Hey, I like that for sure. Stay tuned there. This next one from one of our very own Victoria Johnson, our 4 p.m. producer here at Fox 10. This is her new pic of Poppy, her daughter. She really is growing up so fast. She's almost 2 years old now. Wow, coming along great. She is a cutie. I think that she's Victoria's twin, in my opinion. I know Victoria said that some people think she looks more like her husband, but that looks like a little Victoria right there. A little bit of both, I think, yeah. I love it. I also love seeing pictures from people that work here as well, and we want to see your photos. Jason, if people want to submit, how can they do that? Well, you can certainly do it through the Fox 10 weather app. And so if you have the Fox 10 weather app and you've taken a picture that you like with your phone, you can upload it straight to the app. There's no attaching it to an email or anything. It's as easy as that. We want to see your pictures, especially with our beautiful weekend ahead. It is 3:09 now on your Friday. We'll be back with more Fox 10 Live right after this. Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live. Welcome back into Fox 10 Live on this Friday. Pope Leo is suggesting Christian political leaders who are responsible for wars should go to confession. However, he did not name anyone directly in his statement. Speaking at the Vatican today, the first U.S.-born pope asked whether those who bear, quote, serious responsibility in armed conflicts have the humility to repent. The comments come amid renewed calls for peace in Iran and the Middle East, and as prominent U.S. Catholic leaders have criticized the Iran war. Well, your state tax refund may be a little delayed this year as the One Big Beautiful Bill Act adds new deductions and extends lower tax rates, and states are still updating their systems to keep up. That means taxpayers in New York, Idaho, Oregon, South Carolina, and the District of Columbia could wait longer than usual for their money. Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi, though, have not said if it will tie up refunds around here. Most states urge taxpayers to file electronically to avoid those holdups. So if you are waiting on a state refund right now, check your state revenue agency's website for updates there. And look at this now. Dashcam video out of Arizona captures the terrifying moment a crash unfolded on a busy interstate. This all happened yesterday on Interstate 17 in Phoenix. You see a pickup truck suddenly veered into the path of a semi hauling cars, sending the pickup rolling off the road. The semi ended up dangling off the edge of the highway, teetering above a steep drop. We're told the pickup driver was ejected and rushed to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. A passenger in the pickup and the semi driver were also hurt, but investigators have not said what caused the crash. You're taking a look at the aftermath there on your screen now. What a video. Well, California researchers may have found a better way to keep mosquitoes away. Scientists at UC Santa Barbara have identified a taste receptor mosquitoes use to detect fatty acids in human skin oils. Professor Craig Montel says understanding how mosquitoes taste us could lead to repellents that work better and are safer than DEET.
So my hope over the next couple of years is that we're going to develop and release for people to use much better repellents that are safer than DEET, last longer, and then don't damage synthetic materials.
And the team also hopes that by interrupting how insects detect human skin, they can develop the next generation of repellents. Well, new today, Foley is getting national recognition for its severe weather preparedness. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, has named the city a Weather Ready Nation Ambassador. The designation goes to communities that work to prepare people for extreme weather, including hurricanes, floods, and tornadoes. Foley's Department of Public Safety applied for the honor, highlighting its efforts to share reliable forecasts and safety information with residents, businesses, and visitors. As a Weather Ready Nation ambassador now, Foley joins a nationwide network focusing on improving readiness and communication before, during, and right after severe storms.
All right, we are looking at the potential of severe weather, unfortunately, late this weekend and early next week. And it looks like this is going to happen Sunday night and into the early morning hours on Monday. And we are in that level 2 slight risk for severe weather over our area once again for a line of storms. So let's check it out. First of all, right now, we've got partly cloudy skies to mostly sunny skies across the area. It's beautiful, feels great. It's hard to imagine that we'll ever see bad weather again, as nice as it is out there right now. But ultimately, it changes. And so the breakdown on your weekend, tomorrow looks like another outstanding weather day on our Saturday. When we get through the afternoon hours, we could see a few scattered clouds around, but I'm expecting mostly sunny skies again tomorrow. It should just be a fantastic day. Sunday, there's the possibility in the middle of the day for a few isolated to scattered showers popping up. Shouldn't be all that well organized, and clouds will be increasing. This is the line of storms that's going to track towards us. And the graph model is not overly robust with this line, but it does bring in scattered strong to severe storms right into the early morning hours of Monday. So this is just one model. We will likely get a much better handle on this as we get closer to the event, but it looks like most likely we're talking about after midnight Sunday night and into the early morning hours on Monday. It should clear pretty quickly, but we are still seeing some activity along the actual surface front coming through early Monday morning on that particular model there. So the exact timing is not totally set in stone yet. Just want to give you an early heads up that we are seeing the potential for some rough weather for the second half of the very tail end of the weekend. What a day. 67 degrees in downtown Mobile. Winds out of the southeast at 8 with our Eastern Shore Toyota camera network shot there. And our forecast temperatures tonight, like last night, there'll be a chill in the air. You may need an extra blanket on the bed or have that thermostat set on heat, because we are looking at temperatures in the low 40s tomorrow morning. I don't think we see 30s, but we definitely got 40s in the inland areas and close to the coast. We got Pensacola at 49, 47 in Fairhope. And breaking down the weekend, we are at 78 on Saturday, 80 on Sunday, and then we have a huge change coming next week. And here's the forecast here. You can see we are seeing both Sunday and Monday as storm tracker alert days now that we have that slight risk for severe weather. And our weather's most likely going to be active right in through here Sunday night and early Monday morning. Look at the difference in the temps. We've already seen this once. It's going to happen again. We'll hit 80 on Sunday. We'll get storm Sunday night, and then Monday's high temperature may be around midnight at 54 degrees. Temperatures will struggle all day Monday, and there's the potential of light freezing temperatures early next week. So we're going to be watching out for that, because this is going to be potentially a late freeze here that could come in, and frost is likely as well. So don't be thinking about doing gardening stuff over the weekend. Let this freeze roll through, right? And maybe in some of the weeks ahead, to get a little bit closer to Easter, it would be a safer time to get those flower beds ready or plant the garden. Our weather will be quiet behind that front, but we will have another cold shot early next week.
All right, good to know, Jason. Thank you. So-called grandma hobbies are having a moment. Things like knitting, crocheting, sewing, gardening, and baking are popular among all ages right now as people search for creative ways to reduce stress and put their phones down. The trend has even made its way into one North Dakota middle school, where dozens of students are learning a hobby that would make their grandmas proud. Josie Kurzman has the story.
They're just fun to make.
Cora Johnson is hooked on crochet.
Yeah.
The sixth grader isn't really sure what she's making.
I'm just free-handed.
Or what stitch she's doing.
Ooh, I think just single.
But Cora does know that this is her favorite new hobby.
It's really fun, and it's a good way to just have fun with your friends.
Cora is a member of Wachter Middle School's new crochet club.
Because I've always really wanted to crochet, but I never knew how.
The crochet club was her friend Emmett LaBella's idea.
I think crochet is a cool thing to do, and you can really do it anywhere, and it would be cool to just kind of share almost the passion and the hobby. I thought that people who wanted to crochet, they could come and just hang out.
Emmett and club advisor Summerlee Iverson Houston hoped maybe 5 students would join. Much to their surprise, more than 30 showed up for the first meeting.
And I looked at Emmett, and Emmett looked at me and he goes, "Well, that was a lot more than we thought." And I said, "Yes, it is a lot more than we thought."
I was surprised that just that many people wanted to come.
Even more surprising, many of the crochet enthusiasts are boys.
Almost half are boys.
A lot of people think only girls do this, and I think that boys should be able to and are able to do this.
Emmett's cousin, 7th grader Reese Wangler, thinks so too. And Reese admits he's learning more than just how to crochet.
Patience, because you really have to concentrate when you're doing these types of things.
But the best part, Iverson Houston says, is seeing these students stitch together new friendships in a space where they can simply be themselves.
What a sweet story there. It might be a great weekend to do some knitting or crocheting on your back porch this weekend with the beautiful weather that's in store for us. Right now, we are taking a live look outside right now into downtown Mobile. Slow, typical traffic heading towards the tunnel there, but look at that sunshine and beautiful blue sky. We will take it on this Friday. We'll be back with more Fox 10 Live in just a moment. Welcome back into Fox 10 Live. There is a very special event tomorrow that could make a difference for kidney disease patients right here on the Gulf Coast. The information on your screen here. The Mobile Kidney Walk-In celebration is tomorrow morning at UMS Wright. Registration starts at 8 o'clock sharp. Every dollar raised stays local, helping roughly 1,500 patients in Mobile and Baldwin counties. For sign-up info, we have a link posted at fox10tv.com. I know Arlie Peck will be out there tomorrow as well, so be sure to say a big hello to him. Beautiful weather for us here on the Gulf Coast this weekend, leaving you with a live look outside after